Starting out in the 3rd Street parking lot. This is one of the newer buildings in Dover that they built a couple years ago. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to go through here, but I kind of got myself trapped. There's another newer building on 4th Street right in front of you. These are buildings that are new in the last couple of years. St. Mary's Church to the right. Coming back out on the 3rd Street. The old Ross's Furniture Company on your right, and the Strand Theater. This is Franklin Square, Upper Central Avenue. Alright, 2 more. Straight ahead is City Hall. They just replaced or replenished the old bell, so when they had their 400th celebration, they were able to ring it. I didn't attend, so I don't know if they did, but I'm assuming they did. Come on, you want to go? Go. I remember the old City Hall Market used to be on the right here. Also called Henry's Market when I was a kid. Which is, I'm 65, so when I was a kid was a while back. St. Mary's School and St. Mary's Church on the right, Court Street on the left. I'll go straight through to Lower Central Avenue. this St. Joseph's or one of these churches on the right here? It's now called Parish of the Assumption. I think it's St. Joseph's Church. This is the intersection of Stark Ave, Dover Point Road, and Central Avenue here. I was away for quite a few years, and when I came back I was surprised at some of the changes in the city. But on the outskirts, it's basically the same as it used to be. Spalding Turnpike is coming up here. Rutland Street, it used to be Cataract Avenue, but some people don't believe me, but they changed it to Rutland Street for emergency purposes. We'll pull in the Sawyers. The old timers might remember the old Sawyer Mills grocery store. That was a fun store to shop at. Pull up and they'd send out the groceries on a conveyor and load them in your trunk. You'd have a little ticket you'd hand to them with a number. Had department store and a grocery store. And on the other end of town was Siegel City, which is now where Hannaford's and the old Giant store used to set out back, and now there's a Shaw's grocery store out there. I'll try to get up that way after we cover this little area. The old Sawyer Mills apartment houses now. And like I said, anybody who ever shopped here remembers how fun it was, at least to me, as a kid and a young man. This was the old entrance. I think I'm going down. No, maybe not. Didn't say one way. Used to bring groceries out, now they bring groceries in. Charles Street hasn't changed much. Use of paving. I didn't realize there was a Dunkin' Donuts over there. Turning on the Locust Street, south end. Used to be Kidder Press on the left here, and oh man, I can't remember the company that took over after. Old Hale School on the right. I used to go to that school 1st through 4th grade. Well, we're not there yet. This is the back of the old A&P building. And Prescott Farms was there as well. Passing Trakey Street. And now we're passing the Old Hale School, my old elementary school. Spring Street on the right. Summer Street crosses here. At the light, we'll be crossing Silver Street. Church Street going on the right here. Then Kirkland. Old St. John's Church coming up on the corner of Hale Street, and the old police station on the right. Some new buildings ahead of us that they built on Locust and on what is now called Chestnut Street, the crossing of Washington. And after we cross Washington on the right is the new police station / parking garage, which was built a few years back. What used to be a 5-minute ride through Dover turned into a 20-minute ride over the years. It's unbelievable how much traffic is in this town now. On the left, the post office after we cross Washington. There's the police station and parking garage on the right. Chico Park elderly housing on the right, crossing the Chestnut Street Bridge, built in the mid-70s as I was living on Chestnut Street. St. Mary's Church dead ahead. 1st Street on the right, 2nd Street. My old house coming up on the left, 19 Chestnut Street, from 1968 to 1975. Look this way, please. Thank you. Wow, I must be in a hurry, I guess. 6th Street. Hasn't changed too much except for the big Liberty Mutual building on Upper 6th Street. Here's where St. Charles Church used to be. Now it's a big ugly building called Bradley Commons. Hill Street on the right. I remember Marty's Friendly Market used to be on the right back there. I don't know if anybody else remembers it, but at the light will be Oak Street. That crosses over to Broadway, Portland Avenue, and eventually Gulf Road, or Atlantic Avenue, I guess they call it. This is Friday traffic before Christmas. 3 days before Christmas. Probably not the best time to be driving through. Come on, get going. We'll get another red light. I knew it. I'm not going. I'll be first. When we come up over the hill, I'll pull in the Wentworth Douglas Hospital and show how big it's grown for you older people like me that remember Dover, how it used to be. It's a nice city. I'm just not accustomed to all the new technology and everything here. I like the old Dover. Garrison Hill to the right. I used to climb that tower at least once a year. I didn't do it this year. My knees have been bad, but I still think I can do it. Well, I'll pull into Wentworth Douglas Hospital. It's grown a lot in the last few years. It's past an Abbey Sawyer drive that goes up to Garrison Hill. They now call it Mass General Brigham. Wentworth Douglas Hospital. To the right are some medical buildings. Straight ahead is the old road that used to go through the Rollinsford to, well, it's up a Broadway. I don't know if they call it Rollins Road on that end or not, but used to be able to drive through, but not anymore. Parking garage on your right. Big fancy stairway on straight ahead to the parking garage. Medical building on the right. The old Wentworth home straight ahead now, along with the sun in my eyes. Up ahead, the Miracle Mile. On the right used to be the Seagull City, the Giant Store, Dan Star Market. That's all gone. Now there's a Hannaford's, a Shaw's, and a few other in the strip mall. This is where Seagulls used to be. Seagull City. Giant store set out back, and there's a Shaw supermarket over there now. If I make a second video, I'll go different places to try to cover more of the city. It's really changed. If you haven't been here in years, like I said, I went away for years, and when I came back I was surprised of the changes. So, thank you. This is the transition from Hannaford's to Shaw's supermarket. The old Dover Bowl's way up back there. We're right on the Rollinsford town line. We're right out behind where Dan Star Market used to be, for those old timers like me. One thing I'm disappointed in is the old Dover Bowl is still here. But now it's turned into a mini casino, and as you can see, draws a lot of business. This is kind of ridiculous. There's the casino, and the bowling alley I haven't been in a long time, but I hear it's gone to hell. They concentrate basically on the casino now, which I guess you don't blame them because it's a money maker. I guess I'm supposed to stop. Good thing I did. All right. So we'll go right and I'll go up by what used to be the Weeks Traffic Circle. For anyone who remembers it, it's now called Weeks Crossing, and it's has quite a few restaurants surrounding it. And now there's a couple new hotels up there in that area. On the left used to be First National grocery store years ago. It's a Planet Fitness now. I think it was also a Service Merchandise in between somewhere, a Value House or something. But up here we come to the Weeks Crossing. I have a Chili's on the right, in the middle of what used to be the traffic circle. I'll go to the right up here, which will take me onto High Street in Somersworth. Looks like I'll get stuck going right if I get in that lane. Anyone remember the old Weeks restaurant that used to be here? The Big Dipper before that. Up the road a little bit on the left is Stratford Farms. It's still open. My wife and I go there once in a while. This guy gonna let me go, or am I gonna have to fight my way in? You already got a banged up van, so thank you. Thank you. So this is the beginning of High Street in Somersworth, which also has grown, has a lot of new businesses in the last few years, which I won't cover. So I did my best to cover a lot of Dover that I could show you has grown. And if I make another video, I'll try to remember where I went this time and cover a different area. Thank you.